Welcome back. From plastic phobia to your brain on drugs. It's time for some news that'll leave you feeling a little fried on In Case You Missed It. The Humane Society rushed to a house in San Mateo, California, after someone reported seeing an escaped pet tarantula on the roof of a home. His spidey sense must not have been working because animal rescuers discovered that the giant spider was just an old, discarded Halloween decoration. Now, it was plastic, but this was Southern California, so who isn't plastic, right? Even scarier, the Santa Barbara Fire Department rushed to the scene after someone reported a woman clinging to the side of a cliff by her fingernails. No, she was not a California taxpayer. It actually turned out to be a mannequin left there by a movie crew. Again, it's Southern California. So, yeah, she was plastic too. After being removed from the cliff and arrested for not wearing a face mask, allegedly the plastic dummy was identified as Nancy Pelosi. I tell you, it's crazy what you got to do these days to get your hair done. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Keith, you like barbecue sauce, don't you?
Oh, well, actually, I consider it a beverage. Yeah.
Well, then you'll be able to relate to Robert Goldwitzer of suburban Des Moines, Iowa. Police said he got so upset when he discovered that McDonald's had failed to include any dipping sauce in his order of McNuggets that he called up and he threatened to blow up the restaurant and punch the manager in the face.
Well, it's a crime, but I don't think I'd go that far. Yeah.
Well, sounds like he got sauced and blew up, sounds to me. Anyway, he pleaded down to a misdemeanor after claiming that he didn't really mean to threaten him. He just said he hoped someone would blow up in the McDonald's and punch the manager in the face.
Pretty weak.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable, of course. After all, the man got no dipping sauce, and that's a serious deal.
It is, really. But I don't.
Would you blow up a McDonald's?
I don't think so.
I hope not,
but
because
if
you said you were, we have police officers here, and they were going to take you into custody for terroristic threatening. So I'm glad you answered that properly.
But they do sound, they kind of question me when I say, what do you want to, I order.
Yeah.
What do you want to drink? I say barbecue sauce. And they don't get it.
I get it. Finally, a trio of This Is Your Brain on Drug stories. Where better to look for that than Florida, where police in Madeira Beach stopped Matthew Cusimano as he was riding a bicycle with no lights on at 3 a.m. He had an outstanding warrant for skipping out on the drug charge, and he was carrying 2 glass pipes and about 10 ounces of meth. Now, police say he told them it was for medicinal methamphetamine usage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that's what you call a prescription for disaster. That's what that is. By the way, for the record, not even California has legalized medicinal meth. Not yet, anyway. And speaking of people with no lights on, a repeat offender in Missouri was arrested yet again after he posted this photo on Facebook Marketplace of a catalytic converter that he had for sale. What he didn't do was notice that his photo also showed a syringe and a bag of powdered sugar.
Are you serious?
This is showing you what happens to your brain on drugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this wasn't even medicinal powdered sugar. I guess it's true. You can find anything on Facebook Marketplace.
That's right.
Finally, let's play a version of Where's Waldo that I call Where's Huck's Criminal Mastermind? Because police in Swadlincote, England, raided the house looking for a wanted criminal. He had a brilliant hiding place, but they found him anyway. It's a very low-quality image, but you can see, right now, if you can spot him, see if you find him. You see him? Whoa! I don't think he's going to be a magician. What do you think?
No.
The moral of the story? Your security blanket may keep you secure from the cops, but not if your feet are sticking out of it. And I can't help but wonder if maybe there was a bag of medicinal powdered sugar under that blanket.
Quite possible.
Could be. Well, before I have to hide my face too, I'm going to end this little bit, but Until next time, remember, we read the news. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, then subscribe, and hit the notification bell below. Now, if you didn't like it, you ought to find a Ben Shapiro video to detox you with more facts.